Thanks, Mom.
You're the best mom ever.
Thank you for taking us everywhere we need to go.
And thanks for being our #1 fan.
Happy Hockey Moms Day.
Hi, Mom. Happy National Hockey Mom Day. Thanks for everything you do for me.
Thank you to my wonderful hockey mom.
We'll be back.
Happy Hockey Mom's Day. Thank you for being my #1 fan, Mom. Love you.
Thanks, Mom.
Happy National Hockey Mom Day. Thank you, Mom, for waking up early mornings, driving thousands of miles, and coming to every game.
Thanks, Mom, for always taking me to practice and supporting me at my games.
Happy National Hockey Mom Day. Thank you, Mom, for everything you do for me.
Happy Hockey Mom Day. Thank you, Mom, for supporting me and watching my games.
Happy Hockey Moms Day.
Hi, Mom. Happy National Hockey Mom Day. I'm thankful for all the stuff you do for me and so I can live out my dream as a hockey player. Love you.
Thank you, Mom, for being the best hockey mom because you take me everywhere and you're the best.
Thank you for everything you do for me, Mom. I love you.
Mom, thanks for all the help with hockey. Happy Hockey Mom's Day. Just want to thank you for everything you do, and I love you.
Thank you, Mom, for everything you've done for me and letting me have the opportunity to play hockey with all my friends.
Thanks, Mom. You're a great hockey mom, and you're a certified puck bunny. Happy Hockey Mom Day.
Thank you for everything that you do for me.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Brody, and we want to thank our mom for being the best hockey mom ever. We love you.
Happy National Hockey Day, Mom. Thank you for everything you do for me, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you for everything you do for me, Mom. Love you so much. Happy Hockey Mom's Day.
Thanks, Mom, for all you do.
Thank you for taking us to practice and games.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom. Thank you for always supporting me, and happy Hockey Mom's Day.
Thank you, Mom, for being the best hockey mom.
Body of the goaltender.
1 minute to go in the period.
It's Carlson, Dipsy Doe. Good morning, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, for the third and final matchup of the weekend between the Philadelphia Hockey Club and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the friendly confines of the Lemieux Center for the third game of the weekend between these two highly rated, highly ranked teams in the 2011 birth year. I'm joined in the City Oven by the Commodore, George Pearsall. George, welcome back to City TV.
Always good to be back, Jeremy. Looking forward to some great action here to start your Sunday morning.
The starting lineup for your Penguins: in net, number 1, the squish tender, Squishy Evans. On defense, number 11, Lyndon Trek. And number 10, Rowan Bros. Up front for the Penguins, your wings are number 17, Zach Brenneman, and 59, Joey Costa. Your center, number 12, Braden Pearsall, as the squish tender kicks out a early one-timer by Philly Hockey Club. Some back and forth action to start here. Penguins with an early scoring chance that rolled off of a stick. Philly Hockey Club with a heavy one-timer that's kicked out by number 1. The Penguins control at the Philly line, supported there by Golnak. Down low for Carlson, back in front for a backhander that trickles just to the side of the cage. Back in front for a one-time attempt by Golnak. As Carlson comes out with it, trying for Chappell in the slot there. Bouncing puck just misses his stick. Pelio control at the line. Running right down Main Street for a heavy shot that's kicked away.
First goal's going to be big here today, Jeremy. It's going to set the tone.
And it looks like it's going to come early as these teams are trading chances as the squish tender sticks a puck to the area behind the net. Back and forth action here bright and early as Pelly gains the line on an onside play. Here's Pearsall right down the middle with a shot that's kicked aside.
Laser beam there, huh?
Battle ensues in the corner. Pearsall still on it. I'm sure Aunt Steffi, there she is, chiming in from home. Beezy's bringing the heat to a very hot kitchen as Philly tries to reverse. Lucas Jones jumping on the horse, getting in there to pressure the puck.
Lucas with a great couple games yesterday, Jeremy. Picking up some big goals, strong in front. Love to see that from him.
As Philly will break out. Dumping it in behind the squish tender. It'll rim around behind the cage where Foster leaves it for his partner Bolus. Bolus up for Halliday. He's able to get it out the center no further as Philly controls at their own line. Pearsall in front of the Philly Hockey Club bench. And a bouncing puck comes through for a backhander by Jones that's stopped.
Guess who? So, Jeremy, third game of the weekend. First two games, very different games. First game, I think it was, 11-1, right? 11-1, something like that. Game two, much closer. Tie game in the third period. Penguins eventually prevailed 6-4, but I think one of those was an empty netter. A very close affair.
No empty netter.
No?
Beach did not pull the goaltender yesterday.
Okay.
Even down a pair.
But a close game nonetheless.
And it was tied till very late in the game, yes.
Yep.
A very close back and forth game. I don't think the Penguins ever trailed in that game.
Nope, I agree. But certainly close. And PHC is a quality squad. I mean, we've seen that time and time again. And,
high-skilled scorers is what I think of when I think of this team.
Yep, that's right.
As they control in the Penguins' end. Twisting in front of the Penguins bench, the Honey Badger Brenneman on the puck. Able to dislodge it as it rolls through center for a heavy shot that's into the chest of the squish tender for a cover.
So, Jeremy, question for you. For those watching at home, to the right of the Penguins bench, you'll see an EMT, a medic there.
Correct.
Seems to be present for really all games here played at UPMC. Now, we don't see that at other rinks. Is that something exclusive to this rink, having that medical personnel on site? Or
It is. The Pens Elite have their own athletic trainer who attends all home games and is also here for a large number of practices. I want to say like 4 days a week during the week, and then all weekend long. That EMT on site. It's not an EMT. It's an athletic trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Well versed in sports injuries as well as obviously CPR and head injuries, as UPMC is one of the leaders in concussion management, as Dr. Collins, I believe, the inventor of that impact test right here in Pittsburgh at UPMC, right next door to us, as they have a full concussion center as well as physical therapy and training right next door. These kids could get hurt and go right over for an x-ray if they had to.
Earlier this year, my 09 broke his arm. Within about 20 minutes, he was next door getting an x-ray on site.
Yeah, so that medical personnel on staff here. Obviously a hot topic item with what happened to the University of Pittsburgh's own Damar Hamlin in that game in Cincinnati in the NFL. Speaking of the NFL, 49ers advancing yesterday. That's a great thing for me.
You like that?
I'm a big Niner guy.
Okay.
Brock Purdy, the Mr. Irrelevant last pick in the draft last year, on to the second round of the playoffs.
Not so irrelevant now.
As the Penguins have a face-off on the near side. Work back to Bolus at the point. He'll go down low for Halliday for a shot kicked aside. Carlson in behind, plays it out in front, swiping at it, Jones. But it comes clear to Philly Hockey Club, and they fly up the outside. Foster able to pressure things out as it'll come off a Penguins defenseman. No goal.
No goal. What? Crowd is voicing displeasure. Coach Beach for PHC, not happy with the call there. We'll see what the refs come up with.
No goal.
They're maintaining no goal. I think what they're going to say, Jeremy, is that the PHC player went down and then pushed the goalie with the puck into the net. So I think that's what they're going to say there. We're watching back on the replay.
So the centering pass comes in, and the PHC player does collide with Squish as the Penguins defenseman puts the puck in the net. I'll take the call.
Yeah. Yeah. But that just goes to show you, Jeremy, that all-important first goal, right? The Penguins are 2-0 against this team so far this weekend. They get the first goal. You know, you want to see them start to build that momentum. PHC, though, they're looking to get on the board first. Strike first.
As Bolus finds Foster behind the net. He goes up the wing for Halliday. He'll twist it towards the middle, but it's picked off by Philly back to the corner. Philly with a number of good chances here early. Penguins with the same at the other end.
Oh.
As Carlson's checked to the ice.
No call.
Play on.
Yep.
I think it's a good no call.
Yep, I'm fine with it.
It's pressured in the corner. It's Carlson. Able to work it to Foster. Foster to Bolus. Bolus has it come off his stick out in front. There's Squish flashing the leather.
You know, you see last shift or so, Jeremy, just a little discombobulated with that puck kind of bouncing around the zone. You know, Penguins not able to get to that typical play where they're just controlling, making small passes. We'll see if they can establish a sense of their game here as the period goes on.
Yeah, the Philly Hockey Club pressure, giving the Penguins forwards and defensemen a bit of wreaking havoc in the Penguins' end as out comes Pearsall, a potential 2-on-1 here. Rolling puck, can't quite settle it down. And Philly will take over, carrying behind the net. Stepping up is Bros. Down low for Costa. To his knees for a centering pass. He was looking for Brenneman in front, and Philly Hockey Club will counterattack. Brunetti putting on the Ritz as he gains the line. Weaving all the way through for a shot that goes wide of the net, picked up by Costa. Costa to Pearsall, and Pearsall tripped on the play. We're going to get a call on that one. You got to call that one.
You see the PHC forward, Luca Brunetti. The nickname was coined Always Ready Brunetti at a prior tournament. And you'll notice every time he's on the ice, he's kind of their Carlson, I would say. Just dangerous, darts in and out of traffic, very skilled. Someone that we definitely want to keep an eye on, number 34, Brunetti for PHC.
It'll be Carlson to take the face-off as the Penguins get to the man advantage. The Penguins, I believe, had a power play goal yesterday, but Philly with some chances, and here's another one as they spring McNellis in on a breakaway. Goes to the backhand, and there's the Squish tender with the kick save and a beauty.
What a save by Squish there, Jeremy. He went to the backhand, tried to go 5-hole, and Squish equal to the task.
And everybody's favorite, here we go.
Squishy says, no, 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 no.
As the Penguins work it in. So Philly with a good short-handed chance. A minute left on the man advantage as they get it to Carlson up top for Pelly.
Watch Chappie down in front of the net. Chappie.
I think he had that power play goal yesterday.
Yep. Chappie, the defenseman, the defensive defenseman in many cases, the net front presence here on the Penguins power play.
As Philly will ice it. We saw that a bunch on their penalty kill. Not worried about the icing, just going to fire it down the ice.
Yep.
Try to win the draw and do it again. We saw him spend about 45 seconds of a power play doing just that yesterday.
Yeah, not a bad strategy. If you got guys that can continue to win the faceoff, just keep icing it over and over.
So the Penguins will deploy Jones, Chappell, Pearsall, Pelly, and Halliday. And Pearsall pressures the faceoff and gets control in the corner. It'll be to the point for Pelly. Pelly walks that line and sends it back for Pearsall. Down low for Chappell to center one. Rolling puck in front will be picked up by Halliday. Over to Pelly.
Oh, boy.
With a dandy of a move, driving in, his shot blocked. Down low for Chappell. In front to Beezy Fashizi. And Braden Pearsall gives the Penguins a 1-0 lead on a power play. And Braden Pearsall is a duck-billed platypus. Bong, 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 bong.
Oh, Jeremy. Just great stuff there on the announcing. You know, you give the people what they want, just like the Penguins power play did there. You know, they worked it down low. A couple really nice plays at the point by Cameron Pelly to draw the defenders to him, throw it on net, and number 12 picks up the garbage in front.
And the Penguins take a 1-0 lead here in the first. Philly thought they had the lead. A goal disallowed, we believe, due to goaltender interference. And Penguins come back with the man advantage and strike on the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. But this we saw all day yesterday. Shift after a Penguin goal, and Philly's right back in the Penguins' end.
That's right.
Halliday able to hit Jones as he flies through center. Winding and firing a down-low kick save by the PHC netminder. They'll go D to D behind the cage. It looks like they're playing the goalie that played game 2 yesterday. I don't know if they'll split it or not. I don't know what the Penguins will do either. So, bouncing puck in the corner will be picked up by Carlson. He darts out in front, trying to get one in on net. Block shot again. Stays with it. There's that just honey badger, that stick-to-itiveness mentality of the Penguins. Puck rolls off of a stick. They stay right with it. No arms in the air. No.
That's right.
You know, pouting. No wondering what had. Just staying with it and regaining control. As the Penguins work a breakout, that's picked off by Pell of Philly Hockey Club, driving the left wing side. Pressured by Brenneman. Carlson there as well as the puck's rimmed in behind Lindentrack. First one to it, able to advance it around for Bros, who goes off the boards looking for Costa. Philly will cut in front of that, and they control at the point with a heavy shot. Deflects out in front. Just wide. Philly to the puck, shooting one back in, just wide of Squish. Another shot comes in front. Rolling puck will get sent just wide of the cage, and Philly all over the Penguins here. Shot from the point, rolling around in front. It'll be Costa getting control, looking for Brenneman, and he flies into the offensive zone. First one to the puck as the Penguins change. Poked away by Beach, and his pass rolls just over the stick of Flume, or we might be doing another goal, Selly. As Chappell will pick it off to Flume. Back for Chappell. Now Pearsall, side of the net, and he goes upstairs. I thought that was in.
Oh, boy.
I think if Philly might have gotten one there, as I think that came in off the back bar. It might have hit crossbar. Tough for us to hear with these headsets on. Worked in front for Golnack. Backdoor feed.
Oh, what a save!
And highway robbery with the pad. As we get a rolling puck in front, controlled by Pelly, over to Chappell. What a smart play. All kinds of room as he winds and fires one just over the cage.
Saves like that can be game changers, Jeremy. We'll see what happens here, but what a play.
The Penguins gave their $3 to the attendant here. It's a shooting gallery in the Philly zone right now. As PHC will clear, it goes off the hand of Pelly, so no icing.
Great shift there by the Pens. Get some of that momentum back, establish some offensive zone time. We see how good this PHC team is. They have so many dangerous players on it that when you have them hemmed in their own zone, that's the best way to play defense against them.
Penguins breakout pass was picked off. They'll try again this side up the right wing side. In front of the Penguins bench will come Lucas Jones into the offensive end for a shot. Side of the net, wedge just wide by Carlson. We also saw the physicality of the Philly Hockey Club team yesterday at times. As Foster shoots one, it's deflected, rolling puck in front, and it'll come to the stick of Jones, and he gives it a little taparoo. Lucas Jones at the side of the net.
Big number 18, Lucas Jones. Jeremy, he scores 90% of his goals right in that blue paint. He knows where to go, and he made no mistake about it. Notice both Penguins' goals so far, within about 3 feet of the crease. That's where you're going to score goals. At this level, that's where you're going to go to score goals here.
And Lucas Jones says, "Do you mind if we dance with your dates?" And the Penguins take a 2-0 lead. It'll be Carlson. Up for Halliday. Rolling puck picked off by Philly, and they come back through center. Carlson with the back pressure. Great play there by the Penguins center iceman. Philly will put it back into the Penguin zone. It'll be Bolus controlling. Off the backside of Halliday. He'll get it back to Foster now. Up for Brenneman.
Oh,
Brenneman
boy, oh, boy.
hammered into the boards right in front of Jared Beach. And a shot from Pearsall sails just wide. Delayed penalty call here as Burrows controls. Now track. Squish tender off. Extra attacker on for the Penguins. As Pearsall control, we'll get a whistle on an offside play.
Boy, that was a very physical play there. Brenneman taking the brunt of that right in front of the penalty box area. And the Penguins will now go back to the power play. I don't think they did not score in their first power play, but I think they had some good possession time.
Oh, the Penguins did score on their first power play.
Oh, that was a power play goal. Okay.
Yep. So 1 for 1 on the power play is track controls. Up top for Burrows. Burrows to the half wall. It's Pearsall. Down low to Brenneman. Twisting one in front. Pearsall there to brother Joey.
Great play there by the Penguins. 2 power play goals, Jeremy. Penguins work it down. You had Bros down to Pearsall, down to Brenneman, to Costa in front. And, boy, what a nice play.
Joey Costa is not a player. He just crushes a lot, and the Penguins are up by a field goal.
He really does.
Here on Wild Card Weekend. Linden Track up for Brenneman. The puck dislodged in front of the PHC bench. And you love to see Brenneman just go right back to work. Took a hit. Now he's just back in there battling. No, he didn't return. He had a chance there to light somebody up. Doesn't take a bad penalty. Penguins will just play on.
Yeah. First of all, I'm always a big Zach Brenneman fan, but lately his motor, his just unbelievable speed. I mean, that's always his hallmark, but he's just been an animal recently. So
there's another centering pass by the Penguins. This one cleared by Philly, but gathered by track at center. Yeah, Zach Brenneman, I love the way he plays.
Oh, my goodness. 100%.
As Carlson will intercept.
No, no call there. Okay.
No play on as he darts through. It's taken away by Philly. The Philadelphia Hockey Club, the Battling Liberty Bells from Hollydale, New Jersey, right down the street from beautiful Rowan College, maybe university now.
Rowan.
Home of my favorite Chicky and Pete's.
Okay.
Because everybody should have a favorite Chicky and Pete's.
Yep. That's right.
Went there over New Year's, had a nice pound of snow crabs.
A pound of snow.
Big old pound of snow crab. And I bet you they gave me 2 pounds. It was like a holiday special, I think. It was a big old pot of snow crabs. It was wonderful. They have like a signature seasoning they put on them. I can taste them now. As Pelly weaves through. The Penguins activating the defense here. Up for Carlson at the point. Over to Chappell. He's going to wind one up. Looking for the deflection in front. He gets it. It just ramps over the net off the stick of Golnack. As the Penguins control at the PHC line. Pelly putting on the Ritz. Able to get it over to Chappell. Chappie to Flume for a heavy shot that's up over the cage. And it's all Penguins right now.
Yep.
Philly Hockey Club in their white uniforms. The white jerseys with blue shoulders. Blue pants, white socks, the red, blue, and gray striping on everything. Penguins in the gin and juice. Laid back as they deflect one in. Big stop and rebound bouncing around in front.
Boy, the PHC goaltender just having a great game thus far. I know the score is 3-0, but he's made a few 10-bell saves.
And here comes the PHC with a 2-on-1. And a short side shot tracked and snagged by the squish tender.
What a save there by Squished. Coming down, it looked like I thought he might be looking past Jeremy, but Squish stayed square to the shooter, reached up and snagged that puck. We know Brunetti can finish, so great save. And with 9 seconds to go, 9 seconds left in the first period, score is still 3-0.
That's a big, you don't want to give up that goal in the last minute. That's a big stop.
Yeah.
Your Penguins are going right to left in those black uniforms. They've got Pittsburgh from the right shoulder to the left hip. Black pants with gold stripes. The black socks with gold and white stripes. And the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. So first period, Ashley Flume absolutely Otis. Otis, my man, yes. Otis loves us. As we've got thousands of you joining live. Make sure you subscribe here to Cine TV. If you don't know how, log into your Gmail account while you're on YouTube, and it'll get you in, and you can hit that subscribe button. We appreciate every single one of you, the millions upon millions of fans around the world.
You know, Jeremy, what I saw in that first period, a pretty even game at times back and forth. You saw PHC with some prolonged zone times. You saw the Penguins with some prolonged zone times. But it was that Penguins power play. Scoring twice, that's really been the difference maker so far, right? 2 goals on the power play, 3 goals total in the period. You'd have to think that if you're Coach Beach, you're going to want to tell that team stay out of the box. It's going to be hard to take penalties against this squad. So we'll see what happens here in period number 2, but special teams really the tail of the tape in that first period.
One difference I saw today, I see the Penguins finishing in front of the net. Yesterday, there were a lot of those same bouncing pucks we've seen today, and it was Philly getting a stick to it and clearing it to the boards. Today, it's been Penguin sticks getting there, as all those goals coming from that high danger area right in the house.
Yep. You have to think they're staring down the barrel of a 5-hour drive home, right? They're probably not wanting to go home, this PHC team. Long car ride home with Dad if it doesn't go their way. So you have to think in these next 2 periods, you're going to see their very best. I bet you're going to see some real good hockey here from PHC. We know how good they are. We know what they're capable of. And I think you're going to see that here in the next couple frames.
The other interesting part will be, you mentioned the power play. When I see Philly Hockey Club get down to the Penguins, I see them up their physical game.
Yep.
Now, will they do the same given that they've given up 2 power play goals? Will we see that kind of a response, running the risk of putting the Penguins on the man advantage? It'll be interesting to see whether they deploy that strategy. As we get a trip. Or no, maybe an offsides. It should be a trip, I think. Yeah, it'll be Pearsall headed to the box. I think that one called by the Philly bench.
I thought he just tripped. I could be wrong.
He may have.
Well, here we go. Now, Jeremy, we see 47 people tuned in so far, right, to watch this game live, hearing our
47
voices.
47 million, yeah.
47 million. I have to think that a lot of those are the PHC crew, right? Maybe parents that aren't able to come. We appreciate them tuning in.
Absolutely, and I'm a big fan of that area. My brother, as I've mentioned numerous times, lives right down the street from that Hollydale rink. So I spend a lot of time in that area. My niece is a hostess and waitress at a local restaurant there. I think the Lighthouse or something like that.
She the hostess with the mostest?
My niece is the best. As a one-timer in front with the man advantage is kicked out by Squish. Can the Penguins get something going shorthanded? Halliday able to work it out the center to Jones. Jones, heavy shot high and over the net.
See that back check by Schwartzman there? Number 11 for PHC. What a player he is.
And what a beauty of a dad, too. Great player, great effort there. His dad joined us in game 1, did the color and some play-by-play for us here on Cine TV. We were very happy to have Gene. He did a phenomenal job. It was
Gene's a beauty.
It was a great time to have that kind of interaction between the 2 squads.
Have you ever done that before? Is that the first time you had a road parent do the color?
So I have with the 10s. The Junior Flyers goaltender dad. Cameron plays with his son quite a bit during the off seasons at times, and so Mr. Schwartz joined us here on Cine TV in the past. So it was our second effort with a guest commentator from the opposing squad as Philly sets up the power play. Great job by Costa to block that shot.
Here we go.
And here we go with a chance. It's Brenneman out of the box. Driving in on a breakaway. He'll go forehand with a little shimmy and a shake. The Honey Badger finds the back of the net.
We talked about special teams. There you go. The power play ends for PHC. Brenneman coming off the bench for the guy in the box. slips in behind the defense, and what a nasty move there by Brenneman. The goalie made a nice play to try to stay with the puck, but Brenneman, strong play there, and now it's 4-0 Pens. Great play.
Phenomenal read there by Costa. I loved, if you go back and watch that whole play, the puck comes out to the point. Joey Costa looks like he's completely out of the play. Gets his stick over and blocks the shot with his stick. That rolling puck comes to the stick of a teammate, gets it right back to Costa. As the penalty expires, Pearsall gets to the bench. Brenneman fires off, and it's a breakaway. You put all of that together, that's just excellent effort by a number of the Penguin players, but I love the play by Joey Costa.
Yep.
He's got a tally, he's got an apple. Right now, he's got to be in the running for one of the Commodores' players of the game.
Oh, you know he is. You know it.
As PHC comes up the outside, defended well by Chappell as a shot goes off the side of the cage, and Chappell will get control. And that's one of my favorite plays, is when the defenseman reads it and finds a center in the middle of the ice. Penguins work it deep in the Philly zone. Philly will reverse and try the near side. Up off the stick of the PHC center, gathered in at center by Bolus. He'll wedge it in behind the Philly net. Penguins leading 4-0 here in period number 2. Out comes Philly Hockey Club.
Number 16, McNellis here, PHC. Got a great shot, and there you go.
Squish with a blocker save that's cleared by the Penguins defense. And you know what? Maybe at intermission, we got to get a shot of this game going on right behind us. I might get high sticked in the middle of this.
Some serious knee hockey here in the stands of the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex.
As the puck under Squish's glove, the whistle blows as it was kicked out. We'll get a whistle in the Penguins' end, or a face-off in the Penguins' end.
So, Jeremy, if we look, hey, Bob, could we get a view of the PHC bench? Can we get a view of the PHC bench? You'll notice on this PHC bench here, Jeremy, as Squish attends to a pad issue, you see only one coach on the bench. Very uncommon. Most of the teams that you see here at this level have 2, 3, 4, 5 coaches in some cases. Jared Beach, Coach Beach for the PHC squad, by himself on the bench. I think that's rather unusual. Now, if you've seen him up close, he is a mountain of a man. Maybe he is manly enough for 2 or 3 coaches. But something that you don't see very often. Now Squish going off.
He's having a yard sale. Don't sell those pads yet, bud.
Leg pad
the new
off.
ones aren't in.
Glove off.
As Calabrese will come in for a minute. Squish having a pad issue. A tough thing for a goalie here. We'll see if PHC can take advantage as the Penguins fly back into the offensive zone. It's Golnack. In front, high stick by Pearsall. Clear puck as Philly touches it. Back to the stick of Pearsall. Taken away from him, and back comes PHC. A potential 3-on-2 here. Schwartzman down the outside, centering feed. Nice defensive play by Bolus to break that one up. Back to the point for a shot that goes wide of the net. You would like to see maybe the referees give Squish a chance to fix that pad on the ice, but looks like maybe the pad issue more intensive than I originally thought.
They're still working on him on the bench.
Yeah. As it's played in front of the PHC bench. Now, you mentioned Coach Beach all by himself over there. He had an assistant for game 1, Joe Pell. We have a Pelly, they have a Pell, spelled the same, both Joes. But he was assisting, but I believe his daughter perhaps in a tournament this weekend. He also coaches that squad.
Okay.
So I believe in a tournament here in Pittsburgh.
Definitely offsides there.
As an offside play at the line.
Yeah, Beach is just a beauty, and he gets these boys going. It looks like he has never missed a day in the weight room in his life, Jeremy.
Just like me at the buffet.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're all lifting something.
As Jones gets it to Carlson. Looks like the Squish Tenders put back all the Kings men were able to put Humpty back together again. As Carlson fires a backhander off the blocker.
Very sneaky there.
Track will pick it up in the Penguins end. Reversing for Bros. He'll go up the wall to Halliday for a touch to the middle, picked up by Philly and sent in on an off. Oh, no, they're going to say no offsides. Philly will get control at center and wedge it down the wall. Bros there, can't quite clear. Carlson will. Carlson to the center ice line. He'll dump it in. The Penguins will get a change. 5 fresh flightless birds on the ice for the boys in black. As a full cross ice feed hits the tape of a PHC forward.
What a pass by Brooks Beach there. Number 77 for PHC.
Pelly and Chappell play catch behind the net as Brenneman gets control. Looking for Costa, picked off by Philly back to the Penguins line. A bit of an interference there on Chappell as it springs Philly into the middle. Shot comes in and they'll wedge one by Calabrese.
And there you have it, number 16, showtime. Thomas McNellis, we know he's a dangerous player. He goes in, and Jeremy, he leans, he uses that body, leans in to the middle of the ice, chips the puck up and in. I think he gets the rebound. Coach Hannan, not pleased. I think he wanted goalie interference, but they got one of those already this game, so I think you're not going to get it again.
Yeah, I don't think he would have had a case there. That was a good play. Calabrese able to make the first save, but that came right back to the stick of McNellis. And he was able to get it in behind, so it's 4-1 here. As Philly works it into the Penguins end. Sensing a bit of life here in the boys in white.
Yep.
As they'll battle in the corner, it'll be Pearsall supported by Chappell. Chappell will get the puck and fire it up the wall for Pearsall up to Costa. His clearing attempt thwarted, but there's Pearsall. Able to hit Brenneman, having a game himself. That play broken up nicely by Philly's defense, but Pearsall there to take it right back for the Penguins. A spinning shot in front blocked. It'll come to Pelly at the point. He's had a great game. There's so many great plays being made so far in this one as Pearsall centers one for Brenneman and just couldn't get it through. He had his stick tied up on the play as we battle along the wall. It'll be Pearsall with that puck on his stick like a yo-yo. Still with it, behind the net. Trying for Brenneman at the side of the cage. It'll be covered. And we get a shove at the end there for fun.
Yeah, you'd have to think here, 4-0, 4-1. Next goal is going to be a big one. Jeremy, if PHC gets that next one, 4-2, right? They're kind of right back in it. Penguins get the next one, 5-1. You know, that could be all she wrote. So you're going to see a strong push from PHC here, I'm guessing, as we approach the second half of the second period.
And the key for the Penguins will be to stick to their game. That heavy forecheck, pressure on the puck, taking away time and space, and staying they're a very organized team, play-making team, so keep making plays.
Yep.
As Brunetti, we've seen him dangerous as he weaves into the middle. He's able to have the puck taken away by Flume up for Carlson. His centering pass right to Brunetti. Here's Foster in the Penguin zone. Up the outside to Flume. Flume pressured, but it'll be an offside play at the Penguin line.
So they're not taking shots on goal right now, right? Those aren't on the shot clock. I always like it when they do because it gives you a good sense. But, Jeremy, I would say if they were doing shots on goal right now, I would say probably about maybe 14-11 in favor of the Penguins. I think both teams have had some good quality chances. That's the Commodore shot clock for you.
Yeah, I would agree. I think both teams having good chances. The Penguins have capitalized on, obviously, 4 of theirs.
Yep.
Philly getting the most recent one. Yeah, I would say maybe a couple more shots for the Penguins than that, but right in that, I would give you that. I think that's a pretty good, accurate estimate. Philly really kind of brought it early, I thought. Had a number of good scoring chances early, and those 4 quick Penguin goals. As here's another scoring chance, and that's the glove.
Oh, my goodness.
A bouncing puck in front.
I'm telling you, Jeremy, PHC is getting the goaltending today. He made a couple big saves earlier. D'Angelo Flume walking down Broadway. That's usually game over there, but the PHC goaltender equal to the task. What a beautiful save.
Right by the Carnegie Deli with a heavy wrister that was knocked out of the air with the glove and ultimately covered by the mitt. Or as they say in Pittsburgh, or Carnegie's Carnegie would be in New York.
Mm-hmm.
The Carnegie. Carnegie here in Pittsburgh. Same person, 2 different pronunciations. Also gazillions of dollars no matter which one.
Yep.
As Pearsall comes away with it in the Penguins zone. Up for Jones. A potential 3-on-2 developing here for the Penguins as Halliday carries it to the outside. Centering one. A saucy pass picked off. Back comes Philly. We see a bit of that interference again there, trying to run Burrows towards the Philly line as a shot comes in high and over the cage. A good 3-on-2 there as Philly was able to find that third high forward. And back to a 3-on-2 the other way. This one dumped in as the Penguins are trying to get a change. It'll come to Jones for that high slapper towards the cage that's gloved.
Boy, oh boy. Some good back and forth action here. Squish back in the net. Whatever that pad was, malfunction, seems to be corrected. Now Squish preserving his own personal shutout here this morning. I don't even want to say it out loud, okay?
Because
that's
see,
not
see
so
the
good.
Jinx, see what it is.
Not
see
so
what
good.
It does.
Okay. Oh yeah.
As Belly gets to the puck, he'll get it deep for Carlson. Brenneman in the corner, pressured by Costa. They'll work it around behind. Brenneman and Carlson battling down low as Philly will come away with it. Good puck support by Philly there. But their breakout pass picked off by Costa. Over for Carlson. Just off of his backhand, and Philly controls to the corner. They'll try the far side. Stepping up on the play, Chappie keeps it at the line. Wedges a backhander towards the net. Literally jumping up to grab at Carlson. Back to Chappell. Over for Pelly. His shot. Fandon stays right with it. Finds Carlson on the backside. He tried to go back in front for Brenneman. It's kicked away.
He sure did. That was a pass. Good luck.
As Carlson continues to battle in the corner.
Penguins smothering right now.
Penguins had a lot of success going low to high in that second game yesterday, and we're seeing them do it again here as Chappie with another heavy shot. Rimmed around, Carlson picks it up. Bouncing puck kept it. They just got over the line. And it'll be offside.
So, Jeremy, 4:17 left in the second period here. I think you're going to start to see people getting a little tired. Third game of the weekend, but I think you're seeing some dads that are a little tired in the stands this morning.
Including your announcer.
I heard there was a late night at Sensi's. Do you know anything about that?
No. I was clearly at home getting my beauty rest. I need as much of it as possible, which is a complete fabrication and not true.
2 a.m. I heard was the...
Apparently that's what time they close.
Oh, boy.
Thank goodness we weren't in New York State because I think they can stay open later.
Well, like a true pro, Jeremy. Here you are, just killing it on the broadcast.
And I'm not a coffee guy, so I'm like surviving this without coffee as a heavy shot from Brunetti's kicked out. Rebound off the Squish tender, kept away, and it'll be Bolus with the puck. And the Penguins clear they will. It'll be Flume to Pearsall. And offside play at the PHC line will put the face off at center. Pearsall knocked down on the play. Gets up, shakes out a cobweb or two.
All righty. Face off at center ice here.
Philly will control. Regrouping in their own end. We're here at the Lemieux Center. You're watching us live on Cine TV. It's the Penguins and the Philly Hockey Club.
So you see, I mentioned earlier, number 34, Luca Brunetti. His father, Chris, just an absolute beauty. But I'll tell you the real beauty is his mom, Michelle Brunetti. Most likely watching along at home if you are. If you are, Michelle, hello to you. Great family, great kid. And we'd like to say hello to them, watching from afar.
We're joined all over the globe. We have I know we're being watched live right now in Moscow, Russia.
Tell me more.
Yes, the Philly Hockey Club. One of the parents came to me yesterday like, hey, I love it. My dad was able to watch live from Moscow. So that's pretty awesome to be streaming there. We're always streaming live in Canada as our good friends in the Great North join us for every single game here on Cine TV. Foster controls at the point. Working it to the half wall for Carlson. Down low for Halliday. As we did mention yesterday, Braden Pearsall's birthday, we also want to mention the last birthday of last year since our last game, the OG, Owen Golnack, December 3-1. Celebrating a birthday as Philly weaves in, fires one high and over the cage. That was a heavy shot. As Halliday runs into the official. Jones able to dislodge the puck, and the Penguins come flying back the other direction. Also since our last game, the goaltender, the squish tender, celebrating a birthday. He was a December 27th. As McNellis dislodges the puck, he tried to sneak in on a breakaway. It breaks free, and Philly's got it in the Penguin zone. He wasn't able to catch up and get the breakaway, but they'll control deep. So 3 birthdays since our last broadcast. Beasy, the OG, and the squish tender.
It's amazing, Jeremy. A lot of teams, high-end teams like this, you'll see a lot of birthdays early in that calendar year. But this team, you have, in the fourth quarter of the year alone, you have a Flume, Carlson, Golnack, Calabrese, Squish, Braden. Right? I know I'm missing some, but it's just amazing how backloaded this birth year is. It's very uncommon when you see the number 1 team in the country. It tends to be front-loaded with the January, February birthdays.
And we'll have a few of those coming up, I know. A few early birthdays, we'll celebrate those as they come around. Pearsall gets it deep for Brenneman. They'll battle up the wall, far side, in front of the Penguins bench as it's wedged back out through center icing if it's far enough, and it is. We're inside of a minute to play here in period number 2. The Penguins leading by a score of 4-1.
Great performances thus far, Jeremy, across the board, right? You see Costa with a goal and an assist and some great defensive plays. Brenneman's been buzzing. Pelly's flying. The usual suspects are doing their thing. It's really a nice team effort here. And, of course, great goaltending for the Penguins as well.
As the Penguins, Flume tries to chop it in front. It'll be countered by Philly. We've seen this, them just dangerous on the rush.
Yep.
Philly Hockey Club. Great defensive play there by Chappell. Dislodging the puck for Carlson, over for Flume. Flume hits Pelly. Pelly activating on the rush. Carrying in, he'll delay. Pulling up on the half wall. Getting it to Flume. They battle along the boards. It's worked deep and all the way around behind the Philly net. I thought there was a whistle.
Totally.
It was like a screech. As Pelly able to get it out through into center for Flume. Flume up to Golnack, and the OG gains the zone. Carlson following on in support. Danger, here's the Penguins cut in. Short side shot. I think that went off the mask.
5 seconds.
Back to Pelly. Heavy shot. Blocked out front. And that'll end period number 2 as Brunetti was ready to streak up ice. He was headed to the quad, George.
Yeah, he needed a few more seconds there. That's it.
So we're going to go to intermission here for a minute. We'll be back for the 3rd period. Penguins gather around the squish tender as we bring you back for 3rd period action here from the Lemieux Center in Cranberry Township. We just completed the migration of the dads behind us as they fly like the dodo bird from one end of the ice to the other to get that perfect view of their son's glorious moments. And we get underway here, 3rd period Penguins 4, PHC 1. Thing I've been noticing here lately, George, watch for PHC to try to sneak a forward out.
Deep, yeah, that's right.
As they try to spring, they've had a couple breakaway opportunities. McNellis with a breakaway. Brunetti almost had one there. At the end as a shot from Pearsall goes off the glove. McNellis almost had a second one, so we had 3 potential breakaways for PHC in these first 2 periods. Look for them to do more of that. As it's rimmed around, kept in front of the bench by Foster. Battled for there. It'll come right outside the line, and we get an offside play.
During that intermission, Jeremy, you saw Coach Hannan, who's flanked, as always, by assistant coaches Joe Pelly, not Pell, but Pelly, and Jimmy Halliday. Every once in a while you see Coach Pelly off with the 13s, but we have the full squad, the full coaching roster on the bench this weekend. No doubt part of the success for the squad so far.
Also, it's nice, last couple games we've had the 2012s, the 2012 black team over on the other side playing the Carolina Junior Hurricanes. Kind of cool to see a team from Carolina come up here for some games.
Yep.
And they've been incredibly successful. And I looked, it was 3-0 when I was over there earlier. Penguins leading that one. So here comes Carlson into the offensive zone. Centering all the way across for
look.
Costa. Chopped out at the last second by a Philly defenseman, but Costa finds track and a heavy shot. Kicked away, rebound bouncing around in front.
Look at Joey, just chopping away, looking good.
This line, here's a one-timer from Costa.
Another.
That's fought off. And Philly will work it out through center. Off the stick of Brenneman, but right to Brunetti. He'll twist, he'll turn, he'll wind, he'll fire. It's blockered away by the squish tender. Here comes Pearsall, back through center, over for Pelly. Pelly with a shot off a skate wide. And it'll be covered up for a whistle.
It's interesting, Jeremy. You see this team, this PHC team, I think it's the 16th time in the last 3 years they've played each other. You'd think that you play a team that often, there'd be bad blood, there'd be dirty plays. There really isn't. You know, good parents, good kids on both squads here, and that's what it really allows you to play that many times.
And the respect factor.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big part of, it should be a big part, and I think for both these programs, like certainly the coaches demand that of the players, the respect factor, play hard, work hard. And we see it at a lot of levels. I mean, I can tell you for the 10s, the junior Flyers, who were the Valley Forge Minutemen, probably played the same number of times. Same with the Buffalo Sabres. As a great play, give and go there. He ends up with a one-timer by Flume that's kept out.
See, I'm telling you, that PHC goalie, just rock-solid performance so far.
We see it from Rocco as well. Good team, good quality play. You know, we've played them 37,000 times. As Flume chops away the puck, comes back to the point.
Look out.
Pearsall there. Couldn't quite, he was trying to get it to Flume. I saw that developing.
Yep.
That was about to be a dangerous play for Philly as Flume chops it to the wall. Pearsall will get there, goes indirect for Flume. Cut off by the Philly defense, right back to the Penguin line. Defended well by Chappell.
Yeah, some subtle interference there. Probably a good play by Chappell. Sharp's been so dangerous, and looked like he was about to get the step, but Chappell was able to slow him down.
Penguins will dump it in and get a line change. Jack Carlson on the forecheck. As Philly breaks it up for Brunetti. To the side for Fry, twisting around his Bolus, able to control indirect off the boards to himself. Then he goes off the wall out to center. Rolling puck picked up by Halliday, 3-on-1 here for the Penguins. Halliday over to Jones. In front with a shot that's gloved. I thought he was going back to Halliday there.
Another big glove save there for PHC. Just a solid effort. Not sure which number goalie this is. Of course, the PHC fans watching at home certainly will. But great play there once again.
That's Halliday. Twists it down low, looking for Carlson. Picked off by Philly, and back through center they come. Back pressure by Jones. Dislodges the puck in front of the Penguin net. Good pressure by Foster, and the Penguins support well. It'll come to the corner for Bolus. Taken away by Philly. Driven out in front. Penguins clear, but not out. Shot down low off the skate of Bolus. as a rolling puck will come free to the point. Puck in front. Halliday sends it to the half wall, but no further. Philly will work it deeper. Up the wall. This really good zone time there by Philly before Jones is able to swipe it away out the center, and Philly will control in their own end now. Under immediate pressure from Carlson.
Yep, look at that. Turnover.
Plays takeaway in front for a shot from Brenneman that's covered up and held.
Guess who's there, Jeremy? Brenneman and Costa. Just hard on that puck. And really, let's point out the hustle there of Jack Carlson. It was just a simple dump into the zone. Carlson just with crazy speed in a 4-1 game in the third period. Motors on in, causes the turnover, feeds the guy in front. That's what makes this team so unique. All those little plays.
It'll be deep in the in the PHC zone where they try to organize a breakout. Under pressure from Brenneman, and there's that Penguin pressure. Forcing a turnover up the wall. Costa to Pearsall. Down low for Brenneman. Back in front for Pearsall's shot that's blockered away. Back comes Philly.
That's McNellis, the goal scorer.
Carrying down the outside. Looking in front, stopping, starting, and there's Track with a block shot. It'll be behind the Penguins' net. Philly able to get control and work it low to high. They've had success with this a number of times. Puck deflects in front, and Burrow's able to get it out for Costa up to Brenneman. Brenneman gains the zone and delays. Penguins changing behind the play as he gets it further for Costa. Carlson fresh on the ice. He'll get control as he pulls it off the wall. Weaving down low. Here's Brenneman back in front. One-timer by Carlson as he spins the whole way around. Just fanned on it. In front shot by Chappell. Has eyes and just misses the cage.
Oh, boy.
Is that Brenneman bump or no? It's Flume bump from behind. As Chappell will come away with it. In front, heavy shot down low. What a toe drag that was. Was that David Chappell or Connor McDavid? I couldn't tell.
Yep. That was Connor Bedard there, Jeremy.
Here's Chappie at the point. Having a shift. As it's down low, Carlson now Flume. I feel one here for the Penguins. Is out front, off the mask goes Carlson. Another shot in front. That one will be covered up as Carlson's dumped in the crease.
Yeah, you see these Penguin shifts now stringing together. Really, really strong play there down low. And you know what it is, Jeremy? It's those battles, those one-on-one battles down low behind the net. Time and time again, the Penguins have been coming away with the puck. That's what leads to those extended zone times here.
Carlson works it to the corner. Up the half wall for Golnack, to the point for Pelly. He tried to pull it around and go to Flume on the half wall. Chappell will support and get control. He sends it all the way across for Carlson. Deep in the zone, here's Flume. Up to the point for Pelly. Pelly to Chappell. Almost halfway through the period here is a rolling puck picked up behind by Carlson. And Philly will try to counterattack. With speed through center comes Pell, defended by Chappell. As a shot comes in, Squish will put that one to the corner. Good rebound control there. As Philly gets control behind the net, Pelly takes it away. With speed, up to the blue line, he'll find Pearsall streaking in. Outside in move as he delays to the corner. Twists further, under pressure, able to get it to Jones. Jones over to Bolus. Low to high as Bolus drags it around to change the shooting angle and fire a missile.
That left defensive point spot, Jeremy, just doing those toe drags into the middle, getting good quality shots on net. No doubt that shot made Tyler's dad, Todd, very happy, I would think, right?
It'll be Pearsall to the faceoff dot. We want to say hi to Donna Evans, recovering from double knee replacement and doing an amazing job. 2 new knees, the bionic woman. About a week ago, doing amazing, getting around now. As she joins us, here's Jones with a heavy shot that's gathered in the paraphernalia of the goaltender and held.
Jeremy, we have a comment from Max Norman, who I believe plays for the 2011 Pittsburgh Predators team, telling Lucas, nice shot. Thank you, Max. Appreciate you tuning in.
Remember, you can live chat us here in the booth. Make sure you're a subscriber. Got to be a subscriber. 5 minutes after you subscribe, you can chat us here in the booth. We appreciate your subscription. We appreciate the interaction. Maybe even ask the Commodore. An Ask the Commodore segment, maybe.
Oh, boy. I take sailing and hockey questions, Jeremy.
And he's really good at the sailing ones. As Foster works it to the corner. That's not true. Lemieux Camp MVP.
Oh, go on.
George Pearsall, the Commodore. The third best hockey player in his immediate family.
Have you seen Jill play?
Maybe fourth. As Halliday up at the line, picked off. Here comes PHC. Heavy shot off the knee of a Penguin defenseman. As Philly gets it in behind. You like to see a little crisper break out there.
Yeah. We're kind of getting a little sloppy the last shift or so.
A deflected shot comes in on the squish tender. Here's Jones on the wall. He'll just fire it up the ice. You want to see the Penguins possess this here a little better.
Yeah.
That's Philly pushing back. This game's far from over. I know it's 4-1, but the scoring paralysis of this Philly team, they can put up 3 quick ones.
Quick ones, absolutely.
And this might be the guy to do it. Here's Brunetti in. He'll drag to the middle. Squish with a save and cover.
Nice save by Squish there, staying square to the shooter. 3-on-2 for PHC. And Brunetti wisely gets the puck on net. The other forward looking for a rebound. Nice play. 5:35 left in the third.
Looking for that pass off pads. But Squish able to corral the puck and get a whistle for the Pens. As Track's behind. Up around for Costa. Philly able to cut off the Penguins' breakout again. Penguins kind of hemmed in here a bit. Here's that Philly push coming at a perfect time. As Carlson finds Brenneman. Can the Penguins counterattack here? Rolling puck swiped away by PHC and gathered by Burrows at center. Taken away by Brunetti. He'll dart to the middle. Couldn't quite pull it around in front. Burrows will get there. He'll go up the wall. Carlson snagging it on the backhand. Across for Brenneman. Has Costa in the high slot. As the Penguins kind of coast in there.
Yep.
Carlson in support. Able to get it deep for Costa. Centering pass. Blocked. PHC twists with it in their own end. Costa with the pressure. Dislodges the puck, but Philly will get control. We can see the fatigue, I think, setting in here, George.
Yep, that's right.
As Costa comes away with it, he hits Pearsall. Weaving through, goes down low, and what a save!
Oh my goodness, what a save by the goaltender again. I don't know who he is, what his name is. This kid is lights out today.
Pearsall looked like Arthur Murray dancing through the defense there. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the third period. 4:20 to play. Golnak behind, dislodges the puck, goes right past Pearsall for Flume. Back to the corner, Pearsall. Philly will get control. Weave out through center, diving at the puck there is Pelly, but it'll be the Philly Hockey Club getting control. Back pressure by Golnak. Able to break up the play.
See, that's,
he's not tired. That's great effort.
You know, Penguins late in the third, 3-goal lead, and you see Owen Golnak back checking like it's Game 7 of the finals, Jeremy. That's what makes him such a unique, special player. What a play.
And the Penguins pressure along the wall in the Philly zone. It'll be Pearsall and Golnak battling down low. Free to Pearsall in front for Flume to the backhand. Now forehand. And he will find the back of the net, D'Angelo Flume. He winds, he dines, he tickles the twine.
Jeremy, let's rewind that goal. Okay, let's look where it started. It started with a rush going into the Penguin zone. Penguins up 3 goals. You see Owen Golnak with the ferocious back check. That's where that play started. They say defense leads to offense. You see it there. What a play by the OG. Turns the puck over for the Penguins, and it results in a goal. Awesome play.
And the Penguins get a 4-goal lead. as Carlson will center one. He was trying for Jones. Jumping on the puck is Foster. And I think this gave the Penguins a little bit of a jump. We saw a couple plays there where they were just kind of throwing the puck around. Now you see him working down low. That Golnak back check.
That's right.
The puck ends up in the back of the net, and you can just see a little bit more pep in the step.
Jeremy, we're talking about a lot of these players, a lot of these big plays. If you're watching at home, you're going to want to stick around after the game for the Commodores' 3 stars. A lot of good choices today. We'll see.
Jones on the wall. Rimmed around by PHC. Control in the corner. Bolus crashing down the wall, able to keep it in, but only briefly. Back comes Philly, a 2-on-1. Penguins get a little crossed up, but great back pressure by Jones, able to disrupt a down low shot. Squish able to kick it away. And Philly controls at their line with 2.5 to go.
Jeremy, great play by Squish. So often on those plays, you say to the goalie, you take the shooter, I got the pass. And Squish did that. He was squared to the shooter and made a great save there.
Here comes Halliday, weaving in. And a shot blockered aside. That puck kind of rolled on him, and he got a great scoring chance almost because of it.
Yep.
Here's Carlson with a short side shot. Halliday with a short side shot. That's covered up by the goaltender.
2:05 here left in the third. Really seeing good play from both teams, Jeremy. You're seeing action at one end. You're seeing action in the other end. And a lot of times with this Penguins squad, when they are playing a team, beating a team multiple times in a weekend, by late in the third, you're seeing these other teams roll over. There's no quit in this PHC squad. They are resilient. And even right now, they could come back. I mean, there's just so much talent on this group.
Brenneman in the corner, up for Track as he switches with Pearsall. The Penguins work it deep. Costa behind the net. Taken away by Philly as they stream through center. Up the left wing. Carried all the way behind the net. A centering feed right out front. Rolling puck. Wedged in on net. Stopped by Squish. Cleared by Bros. The classmates teaming up there. Rowan and Squish in the same class as a shot sails wide.
Through a screen.
Another shot. Rolling puck comes to the stick, and it's in front. Off the stick of Squish. Right to the stick of Track and cleared by the Penguins. Pearsall has it off his skate. He's down low in front. Brenneman streaking in.
Oh, what a save!
And another dandy of a stop. As Chappell's off, just brings it in offside. I thought he was able to maybe keep it at the line. It just came out over.
Wow.
We want to thank Bob for great camera work here. Chappell family delivering big time. Here on Cine TV, it's producer Jeremy Evans, color commentator, the Commodore George Pearsall, and your play-by-play guy Jeremy Evans. As Golnak wedges one in that's blocked, following on Carlson. Carlson leaves it for Chappell at the line. He'll send it down the wall for Flume. Flume for Golnak. Golnak down low. Carlson will cut off a breakout attempt. Now Golnak on the half wall. Back deep for Carlson. They look at the give and go. Carlson stopping behind. Up to the half wall for Chappell. Great job there by the Penguins defenseman to make himself an option.
Yep.
Not just standing at the point, coming to the half wall. He created the passing lane.
What a play.
Here's Pelly working it deep. He'll trade pucks with Flume. Back behind for Carlson. Twisting and turning as he centers one. Looking for Golnak. He'll chop at it. The horn sounds and the game ends. The Penguins with a 3-game sweep and a 5-1 win here today. Wrapping up the weekend.
We see some bickering here on the ice between the two squads, but cooler heads prevail.
We'll get the handshake lines. As we bring you the handshakes, we'll go to the Commodore Pearsall for the Commodores' 3 stars of the game.
Jeremy, great efforts really across the board, both teams. But with our 3rd star for the Pittsburgh Penguins, number 59, Joey Costa. Lights out today. Goal, assist, making strong defensive plays, winning his battles. Great game by Joey, number 3. Number 2 star for the Pittsburgh Penguins, goaltender Number 1, Squishy Evans. 5-1 game, but really a shutout for Squish in the shots that he faced, and he was tested. He made some really big saves there by Squish. Heck of a game there, and that's 2 wins on the weekend for Squish. And the number 1 star, and this is a first, Jeremy. We're going into uncharted waters. The PHC goaltender, number 29. Probably the most impressed I've been by an opponent's goalie all season, just making save after save. I think his name is Carey. Last name Carey. What a great special player and great game for him today. But really, so many great choices today. So many great options.
So we want to thank you for joining us here on Cine TV. A beautiful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Some football action here on Wild Card Weekend in the National Football League. I would say enjoy your next Penguins game, but nobody's been able to do that for a while. They have not been playing nearly as well as this 2011 team.
The big Pittsburgh Penguins, the 18-0 team.
Yes, the 18 and over. So thanks for joining us as always. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course here on YouTube. Good day from UPMC.